I think that the word empowerment, I think that a lot of women kind of shy away from it because I think it's overused. I think maybe we need a good definition of it.
Work makes me feel empowered when I accomplish it, when I finish it. Just seeing something from beginning to end gives me a sense of responsibility. It gives me a sense of completion. And then it also gives me the freedom to move on to the next thing because I know that I've accomplished something. So in that sense, it makes me feel empowered that I can rely on myself to get things done.
So for me, I write and sing music, and writing music really makes me feel empowered, especially when I'm connecting to other people at my shows. When I sing a song and someone comes up to me and they're like, hey, I really like that song that you wrote, I really understand it, I understand where you're coming from. That really makes me feel good in knowing that other people get what I'm feeling and what I'm writing about, because writing is really my art, and that's where I'm the most vulnerable. And knowing that other people appreciate that and they understand it is really empowering to me.
I am empowered by the fact that I can do what I am every day and feed myself and clothe myself and house myself and do the same for my family. It's empowering to be able to monetize who you are and to receive from the world validation for who you are by folks writing checks or putting money in your bank account.
I'm of the generation that started with Women's Lib, and we did it, in our living rooms and talked about maybe working someday. Or most of the people I knew were mothers who hadn't decided careers, and I'm so impressed with this group of women who seem to have gotten the message way earlier than we did, that it's important to do something that you love. And it took me until I was 40 to go back to school and get my clinical psych and art therapy degree. And even then, when I ran programs for hospitals, I don't think I felt empowered. I think I felt like I was employed, but I sort of did my own thing, and nobody said, like, wow. And I'm getting a sense that for the women that they don't expect a wow. They may not have gotten a wow. They just go on and do the things that they do.
When there are challenges, I remind myself that, you go through them and you come out on the other side. And then when that same type of challenge comes up again, I know exactly how to handle it. And it's not a challenge anymore. It's just an opportunity to grow and show other people, who maybe have not experienced that challenge, that they can get through it also.
I would say that the challenges that I've faced in life, I had a very serious car accident where I lost my face at a very young age, and multiple surgeries from that. And that challenge of persevering and still going to college, that challenge of still having confidence despite the disfigurement, the challenge of the finances of going through surgery, going through challenges like that really make you empowered, because you have no choice but to put one foot in front of the other. So we're all faced with all kinds of challenges. And people always say, oh, I couldn't have handled it the way that you did. But you never know the strength that you have until you are faced with that challenge. This is why parents can pick a car up when their kid is under the car, right? It's this amazing strength you get in challenges. So for me, I have definitely felt persevering through the challenges and coming out with a happy disposition about it, or a gratefulness about it, embracing the challenge as, hey, that just made me better, that made me stronger, that made me a better person, that I had to go through that. I've always been in a place of gratefulness about that. So challenges have actually made me a better person.
I think because challenges force us to grow, they force us to step outside of our comfort zone. They force us to take a look at things that we may not necessarily be comfortable with looking at about ourselves, force us to make changes. I think challenges help us to become better people. They help us to handle challenges that are going to come along in the future, because things are always going to happen. I think that's life. Life is one big challenge, so to speak. So I think that everything you go through kind of sets you up for where you're going to go next. And so I feel like challenges empower you in that way, because it gives you the tools you need to kind of take that next step and grow and move forward and handle the challenges that come with going to that next level.
I look at challenges as opportunities. I know that's kind of cliche, but that's what I do. I've had some major challenges in the last couple of years. I ended a 20-year marriage. I had a son go off to college. I'm basically on my own now. But in the last couple of years, those challenges have opened so many doors for me. I've been able to see him grow and move on and be an adult. I've come into myself much more, and been able to do some things that I thought I would never be able to do, just by addressing those challenges head on and looking at them as opportunities.
My appearance, well, I think, when you look good, you feel good. So I think that's really true.
My body image has never been one that I thought was ideal. And not until I turned 50 that this is me and this is who I am, and and I'm happy with it now. Sometimes I regress into oh, I wish I could do that, but for the most part, I'm happy with who I am now, and I think that just comes with age.
I am not uncommon. I'm like most women that we are always told we are too fat, we are not curvaceous enough, our butt is too flat, your butt is too big, you're not tan enough, your hair is not long enough, you should have straighter teeth, right? We're always sent all these messages through the tabloids, through the fashion magazines. So I'm not unaware of that. However, at the age of 18, I lost my face in a car accident. And that will really turn that off in a way, because you can't compare now. You can't even try to achieve the fashion model standards that are out there. And so for me, do I want to look nice? Yes, but what I've learned when I went through multiple surgeries and my face kept evolving is that happiness is the most beautiful. that is what people find is beautiful. It's not the physical features. It's not what you have on. It's not how you're shaped. Happiness, especially if it's really a true happiness, a sunny disposition, you feel good, you are a happy person, people find you beautiful.
You know, I think that the word empowerment means different things to different people, you know, and it's something that definitely develops inside out. It works from the inside out. And if you rely on things from the outside to make you feel empowered, then you'll be disappointed, because those things are always changing. Those things are always looking different. They may, you know, I feel like one thing that I know is constant is I have within myself, and those are things that I have control over. My integrity, you know, my passion, my commitment, my loyalty to myself as a woman, as a mom, as a friend, as a wife, as a manager. Those are the things that I rely on. You know, so empowerment to me is something that is not anything outside of you. It's all inside. You know, it's like in The Wizard of Oz when, you know, Dorothy and the Tin Man, and they were all going to Oz looking for courage, looking for a brain, looking for the heart, but the whole time they had it. You know, it's kind of like that. You go on this journey and you're looking, you're searching, but you come to find out that all the things that you ever needed, you have within yourself. And to me, that's empowerment. It's discovery.
My family, my relationships are critically important. They keep me going. They are the force behind everything that I do. And when I have moments of uncertainty and doubt, all I have to do is harken back to them. Fortunately, I live with them. You know, I live with my husband. My parents babysit my son, so I see them all the time. So anytime I'm not in my right space, they kind of go like, well, what's going on? Are you okay? You know, so those relationships are extremely empowering because they're a mirror and they hold me accountable to my dream.
From the minute that a woman gets pregnant, you have such a vulnerability because your heart is now in this other person. But you have more strength than you've ever had before because you will do anything to protect a child. So definitely women that become mothers, there is just an amazing empowerment and strength in that.
Humans by nature want to be connected, whether it's on a business level, friendship level, romantic, family. You know, we always want to be connected to other people. I think that, you know, that energy is contagious, and you can really, you know, you get with the right people and it can really be of a benefit to your life. I really cherish all of my relationships, whether it's in business or friendships, family. I think it's really important to always maintain those and cultivate those and be on the giving end as much as you're on the receiving end in a relationship. I think relationships are what makes the world go round, really. It's how the world operates, by the different connections that we all make with each other.
And besides, I think women like to be around people who are friendly, who are friends. Networking isn't just because somebody's going to point you to a good job. It's a cushion that if you've got a large network, then if a problem comes up, there's always somebody that you can ask, and you don't have to be special. You just have to be a friend.
Relationships empower me because, I mean, the ones that are organic, people who you just, you meet and you vibe with, you find that they become your network, and your network is it's so useful. Instead of having to kind of chase after people, you realize, oh, I know someone who does this or someone who does that, and I like spending time with these people. So when those good relationships happen organically, it becomes really empowering and fun to work, as opposed to, you know, the traditional idea of work. You don't have to think about that or think of it in that way. So relationships, really, that's what I'm looking for in any type of business situation. It's just people that I can enjoy working with.
It's really important to build strong relationships, and that's how you build up your network. And so, as I was telling the women in the keynote, don't just be somebody who amasses business cards. Just focus on somebody that you'd like to get to know, someone you think you like, and become friendly with them, have a meaningful conversation, and don't expect to get something in return. Just give. You should always, giving empowers you and other people, and it'll come back to you, maybe not from that person, but in twofold.
I think empowerment for women comes through networking and depending on each other and educating and helping and bringing each other up. And in my circle of friends, that's what we do. And when you get to a certain age, you surround yourself around people who empower you. But it takes a long time to get to that point, because it takes a lot of weeding out of people that are just not supportive of you or who may be draining you. But when you get to that point, my life now, wouldn't trade it for the world.
Power, you know, is strength, is being strong, is being fortified. To be empowered is to be endowed with that strength, to have it come from the inside. To be empowered means that you already have it, that it's already in you, and it's about sourcing that strength inside. And so empowerment, while you may receive encouragement from others outside of you, reflections of who you are, it is only that. It's only a reflection of who you are. Empowerment is only a reflection of what you already have within you. And so, you know, I appreciate the opportunity to discuss empowerment, because it's a reminder to me too that everything that I need is already in my body, in my mind, in my spirit. And it's just sometimes a matter of having someone else reflect that to you, call upon you to speak on it, call upon you to edify yourself.
You're the game changer. You get it done, you get it done. Yes, I know you will. Yes, I know you will. You're the game changer. You get it done, you get it done. Yes, I know you will. Yes, I know you will. People try to say you can't when you know you can. And people try to say you won't when you know you will. And people try to say you shouldn't when you know you should. But that's how it goes when you're grinding for the greater good. And that's the way it goes sometimes. That's the way it goes when you're trying to get better. That's the way it goes sometimes. That's the way it goes when you're trying to elevate. That's the way it goes.
That's great. Unless there's anything else you'd like to say, I think
No,
we're good.
girls rule.
That's the way it goes, 'cause you're the game changer. You get it done, you get it done.